Well, tonight, the South Fulton Police chief detailing a new chase policy implemented after a fiery and deadly crash involving one of his police officers last month. We've been asking questions about the department's pursuit policy for weeks now, trying to learn more about whether it could have prevented the tragedy that happened. Well, our Elwin Lopez sat down with Chief Keith Meadows, all new at 6 o'clock.
I actually rewrote the policy shortly after taking office here in the month of September, which was nearly 2 months prior to the incident.
That incident in November when police officer Deontay Walker hit a white van in a hot pursuit, killing 3 people inside.
What we did was we suspended the option of chasing for stolen vehicles.
That's one of the changes in the pursuit policy, but one that we still don't know whether it could have saved their lives.
We need to sit back and evaluate all of the facts associated with that. But when we looked at the circumstances surrounding this particular theft of the vehicle, certainly we know that the victim was in the immediate presence once that vehicle was taken. In fact, the vehicle was running at the time.
That would be hijacking of a motor vehicle, something that wouldn't have prevented Officer Walker from chasing that stolen car. Georgia State Patrol is handling the investigation while the officer is on paid administrative leave.
It's a very difficult situation for everyone involved, and we want to make sure that we recognize that, not just for Officer Walker, but for those people that were in that van that night that the incident occurred.
And while this policy was written in September, it wasn't vetted and approved until November 27th, 16 days after the incident.
I think the best way that we can honor the people that perished in that accident is by constantly taking a look at ourselves, and not just those individuals, but our officer as well.
The police chief told me that the goal here, not just after this incident, but always, is to continue to give their officers the best tools possible. And they will be training and educating all of their officers on the revised policy.